Stream Elements said Nitwit Chef is now live. Streaming Minecraft, coffee. Courtney said morning.
Good morning. I'm going to grab my cup of coffee and I'll be right back. We'll get going.
Exo_Mel said morning. Courtney said morning Mel. Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Cassie XOXO93 said hi everybody.
Good morning, Cassie. All right, let me get TikTok going and we'll...
Exo_Mel said good morning Courtney. How are you? Exo_Mel said morning Cassie. Courtney asks I'm good thanks, how about you?
Okay. Get that going. Whoa.
Cassie XOXO93 said good morning Mel. Happy hump day. Exo_Mel said I am sleepy but good. Osiris said morning everyone.
Sweet. Good morning. Hi. I'm really close to the
Elvis
camera.
Taylor said good morning Free.
So, stream. We have a new camera. I keep it pretty dark in my room, so it's hard to tell how much more the quality is. Because of my eye disease, I have to keep it dark, but it does a lot better job of focusing. I can get really close to it, and y'all can see how you can really see how old I am when you can see how bad my skin is and wrinkly and all that fun stuff. So, so yeah, thank you for the fantastic gift.
Exo_Mel said it's more detailed for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ace Gaming 3406 said quit lying you look fabulous.
Hey, for my age, I feel like I look fabulous, Ace. There's no doubt about that. I do feel like for 45 in a rough life, the rough life that I've had, I feel like I'm doing pretty good for myself. Not too shabby. All right, everything's going. I'm gonna restart Caster real quick because I like when Caster gives affirmations, and Caster doesn't always like to give affirmations. He likes to get a little bit of that, you know. And that's what we're doing right now. We're giving a little slap and tickle. If you get the reference, we can be friends. We don't have to be, but we can be if you get that reference. All right, there we go. There we go. Fantastic. Hey! We're in the hardcore world. It's hump day. What is all this stuff? Dirt. Tough bricks. I got nothing in my inventory. Let's go see what we're doing, y'all. Because it's been a week. Almost a week. Ooh-wee. I have not been attentive to my duties as far as like getting this thing sized, but I do think that this is about the right size. Now, it looked like the material, like there was a wall here and then it was like more of a dirt surface in here, but it wasn't dirt and it wasn't really sand, was it? It wasn't really either of those things. Should we? I think that we probably should bring that photo back up, eh? What do you think? Let's do that. Let's open up Google Earth. And we're going to type in Great Ball Court Chichen Itza. And we're going to drag our little dude onto the screen. That gives us access to all these photos. And I think the good one was... let's look at this one right here. No, this one's not very close to the wall, is it? But we've got that real, you know, kind of a steep slope up. So let's find a different photo to go to. Let's try this one. Is that the one we were just at? Nah. So look, this is on the platform. Look, so you've got this stone. You've got this stone barrier, but look, this isn't that's not sand. That's not. What is this material? Do you think? Look at this. It's almost like sand, but it's clearly harder than that, yeah? What do you guys think? Talk to me, Goose. It's like...
Kickbot said commands.
Oh,
points for channel points.
Let me fix
Shop
that.
to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Ace Gaming 3406 said looks like sand or sandstone.
But look right here specifically. So I can't zoom in on it. I'm trying to, but it's not letting me. But look right here specifically, and if that was sand, it would fall right off of that. It's almost like it's some ancient building material that we don't understand anymore because the information was lost because some Spanish dudes wanted to go to explore the jungle. And they got everybody sick.
Ace Gaming 3406 said Rotan Clay.
Yeah.
EXO_Mel said, I wonder if they had a way to add a clay and to harden it.
See, that's what I'm thinking it is. I'm thinking it's like a clay-laden jungle soil type that we just, you know, like...
EXO_Mel said definitely looks harder to me.
It does, and I
And Caster
like...
Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things. Caster Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things.
I'm not sure
Caster
that...
Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things.
I'm not sure that packed mud is even right for this. Do I have any mud anywhere? I've got regular mud, but did I not have packed mud anywhere? I must not. So what? I need to just take these few pieces and get some wheat, and we need to make some packed mud and see what's up. See if it feels doable. Is that what we're doing right now? A lot of people scrolling on by on TikTok. I don't get it. Why does TikTok hate me now?
EXO_Mel said I think sandstone will give the closest look.
You think so?
Bot Rich said it EXO_Mel you leveled up to level 10. Deadshot69 lol said if you saw me I came over here.
Yo, what's good, man? How are you this morning, Dylan? Let's go see what these look like next to each other.
Since Entertainment said, shop buys for it. Deadshot69 lol said I'm alright, getting ready to go weld some I-beams.
Nice! That's a nice, fun, easy job. That's a nice, fun, easy job. I need to open a window, y'all.
Since Enataiko said good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Deadshot69 lol said I got my brother with me, it should be fairly simple rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Yeah. Has anybody else gotten so conditioned to Swift Sneak 3 now that they feel like it's too slow and needs to be faster? Anyone? Just me? Okay.
Kickbot said commands.
Parkour!
Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Casterlab said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 AM EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. At Casterlab said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 AM EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. Casterlab said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 AM EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well.
Now, I wish there was a way that we could simulate how that goes right up to the edge. You know, and like there's only a little bit of this.
Cincinnati said Caster Labs working so hard.
I know he is. There's only a little bit of this showing on the top side, and it's all, you know, it's all there as structural, but we can't really mimic that in Minecraft, unfortunately. But I do think that it is sandstone, I guess, is the correct, it's the closest looking thing. What is this whole thing gonna look like covered in sandstone as the floor, though? Up against tough? Hmm. I tell you what, let's
EXO_Mel said musical note emoji, a single bot who works 3 jobs, who loves their chef and never
A
stops.
single bot who works 3 jobs, he loves his chef.
Cincinnati said Mel. Flowey.
Oh my god. We're gonna have to go dig a bunch of sand. We fly into the desert. If this is our fate. Bum 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 bum.
Cincinnati said Rocky says good morning everybody.
Good morning, Rocky.
EXO_Mel said Flowey for you, send smiling face with hearts emoji.
Oh, I should make slabs to make this go more efficiently, yeah. That's what I should do. Start with that. Let's do that. Come on, we got this. No. How is that even possible?
Cincinnati said he did 3 perfect spins for his morning cookie.
Nice.
Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world.
Really wish I had vertical slabs.
At Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces. Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces.
What do you want from me, sheep?
Asks what are you building? Just
I'm
follow.
working on, yo, thanks for the follow. So you can actually see it right here. So this is the Great Ball Court in Chichen Itza. So the Mayans, I guess they were kind of different versions all over the South American continent of this game, and there were different size courts. This is the largest Mayan ball court that has been excavated to date, and it's called the Great Ball Court, and it's found in the ruins of Chichen Itza. And so what I do is I build a lot of historically accurate
Kickbot said
builds.
commands.
So I take
Points for
these
channel points.
ancient
Shop
places,
to redeem points.
and what I'm doing now is I'm
120 to
looking
click
at it
last
via Google
120
Earth.
seconds.
Okay, and so what I'm doing here is I'm looking at this raised platform on the side of the court. Okay, so I'm trying to determine the size of this. Now you can't see the measuring tool because it comes up as a separate window, but I've got this measuring tool that I use.
Immortalized page said good morning, good sir, folded hands emoji.
So you can kind of see the line and whatnot, and so that's telling me that's 9.42 meters right there. Okay, so that yellow line is 9.4 meters, and this one is 7 meters. Okay, now that's not a very straight line, but it gets us really close to where we need to be when we are looking at doing scaled buildings. So I'm showing 6.6 meters off the side wall, and I'm showing a total distance of like 11. Okay, so 6 and 11 is now our targets to look at for the size of where this is. Okay, so it comes off 6 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to go out 2 more blocks from this. Okay. And we're actually going to go the full 3 because this is where the inner dimension of the court. So, but then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're good on this measurement. We just have to come out an additional 2 blocks here. So we're going to take this run right here. We are going to move it out 2 more blocks. Okay. Okay. And then so that will have any more stairs. Alright, so that's okay. We're gonna go get some tough. But this is my solo hardcore world here, and I'm basically recreating a Mayan-inspired civilization. This is the main base is based on the main temple in Tikal, Guatemala. The big artistic panel structure.
co.casterlabs.caffeinated.app.docs.viewer.event_format.dts.rich_message.attachment.
First time I saw it, I was like, man, that should be a gold farm. So like that could hide the giant portal for a gold farm, and that's what I did. So this building has an integrated gold XP farm. The panel to operate it's right down here. That turns the portal on. That's the trident killer, and that's the incinerator for the trash that I get rid of because all I keep out of this
said,
farm
have you checked on Chef lately?
gold.
He might be on fire a little
gets
bit.
Auto crafted.
Ed Caster Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit. Caster Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit.
What? There we go. No way am I. Okay, here we go. I was about to say, no. I know I'm not out of tough. We went and got a bunch.
Asks, do you make all of those buildings yourself?
I do, yeah. I do. This world has been 99.8% live streamed. There are a few times where I will age copper after a stream. I'll lay out a bunch of copper in this room here, and I'll tuck myself in that little room, and I'll tell everybody, hey, I'm going to AFK while this copper ages, and I do some chores around the house.
Ace Gaming 3406 said, I'm just checking on you, making sure you're not on fire.
I am not currently on fire, thank goodness, Ace. Thank you. Or I have a farm that I devised that I can AFK rocket production. So basically I have a farm where I AFK and it gathers all the resources to make rockets and also makes the rockets and puts it in the shelter boxes.
Deadshot69 lol said beep bobble beep bobble beep 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 bobble beep bobble nut
yeah,
time leaf fluttering and wind emoji.
So every bit of this world that you can see in front of you has been live streamed. I started it the day before Thanksgiving. So what is that? 8 or 9 months, something like that. But 2,500 days, you know. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Most useless item in hardcore Minecraft right there. It's absolutely the most useless item in hardcore Minecraft. It's a recovery compass if you're unfamiliar. It points to the last place that you lost your levels at. The last place
real.
that you... yeah. Okay, so we need to do those. And, all right, let's go reevaluate this over here real quick. Was that? I guess it's gone if it was. I thought that was a creeper there.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
In the SMP that I play on, I stream most days. That
Ace
world
Gaming 3406
is,
said
me,
feels chilly today, but it's 51.
That is chilly, Ace. I don't know what you're talking about, homie. That's cold as heck. I do like Hellenistic Egypt, so Alexander. Oh gosh darn it! No, I have to take out another horse. Look away! Look away! Look away! Look away! Here, watch. Watch. This is what we'll do.
Terry Meek said, good morning everyone.
Good morning, Terry.
Roof FEO said LMFAO. Terry Meek said by horse.
I accidentally sat on it.
Roof FEO said I think it's dead.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no physical evidence. Oh, there's no physical evidence.
Deadshot69 lol said honestly that'd be nice to work in.
Yeah, 51?
Ace Gaming 3406 said I gotta get a photo of this guy I met, you both look alike.
Oh, no kidding, huh? That's terrifying. Tell him I'm sorry.
Said I've been feeling like I'm in a sauna the past couple days.
Yeah, tell him I'm sorry, Ace.
Courtney said face with crossed out eyes emoji, face with crossed out eyes emoji, face with crossed out eyes emoji. Caster Labs said never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. At Caster Labs said never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Caster Labs said never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Roof FEO said just the loud horse scream.
That's not physical evidence. That's hearsay.
Said true. Ace Gaming 3406 said the glasses and beard look so similar.
Oh, no joke.
Roof FEO said, oh, I heard it say help me.
It's Technoblade's Ghost. Who's mad at me? Same height and everything, huh? That's wild. So I do think that this is an appropriate. It feels like that's bigger this way, doesn't it, y'all? Look, 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 look.
Exo_Mel said that's horsey.
God.
Said massive. Courtney said rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Roof FEO said it Exo_Mel lol.
So that just looks so much larger. Hold on, let's go back to... Where's the spot? Where is this the spot? This feels right. Looking down the long wall, this feels the right width. What we have there, right? The camera's not on. I'm looking at the camera like
Roof
I'm talking to you
FEO
guys.
said, does that mean the horse was promiscuous?
This
Ace Gaming 3406 said, did
distance
the
right
horse go
here
find a mud
looks
pit?
correct, but this platform looks a lot bigger. So let's go up to one of those elevated views to where we can see it from above. Let's look at... Oh, we're in the middle of the court. Gosh, that does not correlate to where that dot was. There's the hoop, right here. This is where you throw the ball through. Hey, Rufio, these are people. You have to
Courtney
throw a
said
ball.
You're gonna wake up surrounded by that horse's family staring at you rolling
You have
on
to
the floor
throw a
laughing
ball
emoji.
that's 8 to 9 pounds through that hoop. It's a rubber ball. It's like a rubber type wood from a jungle tree, but it's between 8 and 9 pounds, and you got to throw it through that hoop. I need to get above that platform. I want to be above it.
MOO-tastic said, oh hi.
Hi, Molly.
MOO-tastic said, I am sort of here lol.
Sort of here? Fair. Yeah, you're back to work today, huh?
Courtney said, oh no, Ace not the mud pit. Roof FEO said, is this from that movie?
Is it what? From what? No, this is a real excavation in Chichen Itza. This is the Great Ball Court in Chichen Itza. Look at the stairs to get up that platform. I've got that part not correct, but we can fix that. That seems a lot steeper than I have it too, doesn't it?
Courtney
Wow.
said, morning Molly.
So
Said that sorta. Exo_Mel said, all these naysayers.
from this view, it really does look closer to correct
Kickbot said,
for
commands.
what we have.
Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
So, but they had this was much steeper. I'm
MOO-tastic said, morning Courtney.
I'm shook at the thought of having to tear that down and redo it at a different angle. It's not that bad.
Roof FEO said, this looks like it's from the movie The Road to El Dorado. Deadshot 69 lol said, nug time 10/12 pitch right there.
10/12 pitch, right? So I don't know that movie, Rufio, but if it was based anything about South America and like being in the jungle and
Roof FEO said, you probably wouldn't know cause it's a cartoon movie.
Oh yeah, if it's a
Caster
cartoon
Labs
movie, yeah,
said,
no,
visit
I
to
definitely
support
wouldn't
the
know it.
stream directly.
But if it has anything to
Caster
do with the
Labs said,
buy-ins,
visit to support the stream directly.
that movie is taken from real history. So So this is the South American cultures invented a game, and I don't really know how to say the name of the game. I'm not going to try and butcher it, but it was played on these courts of various sizes. The one that I am rebuilding is the
Roof
largest
said
one
it's
that's been
where they find a
excavated.
city of gold.
Okay, so yeah, El Dorado. Yeah, that's yeah. There's a myth out there that there's a city of gold. Yeah. That's a thing. I thought they did that in Indiana Jones. That definitely needs to be steeper.
Roof said, I want to say it was Mayans and their sports game like you were showing was where they have to hit the ball into that hoop. But
Yeah,
they use like their hips to hit the ball and they don't just throw it in.
That's right. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you have to like hit it with your hip, and like because you can't touch it. You can't even use your feet. It's crazy. But yeah, so it's not from a movie. The movie took it from real life. This is a real life thing. So what I had up when you first joined was the Google Earth imagery of that excavation. So like if we exit Street View, no, stop that, stop that, exit ground level view. I don't know why it put me there. So this is the excavation of Chichen Itza, and so. This is kind of an interesting place over here. Any photos right here? Look at this. So this would have probably supported a structure. This probably would. This could have been like an open gallery, and all these columns could have supported the roof. But look at how big this is. Look at how big that is. What were all those columns for? I think they held up a building. I think they held up a building. Buildings. Look at all of them. Look at all this.
Terry Meeks said, how about we build that city of gold, Roth?
If it was a real thing that had been found, I would be inclined to tell you I'd build it.
Rufio said, yeah, the movie for sure must be based on this.
Yeah, for sure. So this is the like the heart of the Mayan culture. So, whoa. We're turned. So let's get our bearings north here. So we got Florida, Chichen Itza. It's right down here on the Yucatan Peninsula. Blech! And then the main temple.
Deadshot69 Lowell said it's very interesting how and what they used as mortar for those pillars. They didn't excavate full-size pillars. They built them piece by piece.
Mm-hmm. Now, if we go south to Tikal...
Rufio said that would be cool to build El Dorado, the city of gold.
But it's not real. That's the problem that I have with that. That's the only problem that I have with that. That's just legend. So what are you building? You're just building your imagination, and that's all fine and good. But yeah. All right, here we go.
Caster Labs said if you want to buy me some coffee or snacks to open on stream, visit. At Caster Labs said if you want to buy me some coffee or snacks to open on stream, visit.
This is Tikal. Now, I didn't do a scaled... My temple's not scaled for Tikal. It's just kind of inspired by Tikal. But yeah. That's the main temple in Tikal. That's friggin' huge.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points.
But
Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
so
Said 3,912 5 thousandths.
what is that? Oh, you're talking about likes?
Ruth Fio said it's in a real
Thanks for the
movie.
likes, man. Appreciate you. It's in a real movie. So I have semi-committed to building a gold temple in this world. So there are several more things that I really want to do to like that are in my head. The things that I want to get done in this world that are in my head. Things that I
Ruth Fio
have.
said you're building the city you were looking at just gold, haha.
Right, yeah. But I will at some point make a golden temple. I don't know how big it will be. I don't know. But there will be a temple of gold in this world. That being said, the day that I build that temple, when that temple is built, coordinates will be turned off on the screen, and I will be very far away from here, and no one will ever know where it's at. I know. You can hate me all you want. When it becomes a world download, go find it. Yes, I know. I know. Yeet. Because I think that this would be a really cool platform to kind of start like with a group of friends, you know? Like if you had if you wanted to do a series where you already have infrastructure in place but you want to do like crazy stuff and see how long you can survive. I want this to be kind of the perfect platform for that, where people could come in, grind out some supplies real quick, and you know, with infrastructure that's already in place and beautiful visuals and all that. And yeah, I think that this would be a good world for that. People, you know, make hardcore bases, fly out in places, and make your own like private bases. You could even make it like this could be a PvP arena. The Great Ball Court. This could totally be a PvP arena if you wanted it to be. You know what I mean? You could do dodge bolt in here. You could lay out markers to do dodge bolt. Totally.
Deadshot69 lol said I wish Minecraft would add a chisel so you can add your own Mayan art into walls. EXO_Mel said evil.
Yeah, I know. So I think that if I go 2, 2, 2, and then take this edge and make a stair out of it. No. That means I have to redo this whole run of blocks. That's not that bad. Is it?
Roof Fio said at Deadshot69 lol that would be so awesome. Caster Labs said join the Discord for updates. At Caster Labs said join the Discord for updates. said like gold.
Bet. What a legend. Thank you so much. Yeah, like that. We got 5 minutes to get our stuff. It's fine. The blocks. They'll be fine down there. We are going to go to the ground level after we do this run here, because then we can definitely reach everything from the ground. Thanks for smashing out that light, Gold. What a legend, man. Appreciate you.
Roof FEO said jump scare almost scared me cause it was so delayed.
So, something that I am failing to see...
Kickbot said commands.
I need
points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Again real quick on Google Earth. Because, like, how did they get that steep slope and then build that stair in as well and make that... Here we go. Where were we when we saw that picture? We were right here. No. Definitely not. What the heck? Where did it just take me? Yeah, see, I want to go right here. No! That's not what I... It's not being nice to me right now. Okay. Okay, I see what they did. Got it. It's so close to night, so we're just gonna hang out here for a second. I don't know what you're talking about.
Caster Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things. At Caster Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things.
All the human things.
Caster Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things.
This way. Actually, we really don't need all that. What we have is fine. Come on. Whoa, what is that? Why is it doing that? That's weird. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. Sure looks like it's nighttime to me. There we go.
MOO-tastic said listen Caster Labs, I do what I want LOL.
I do what I want. Okay, so... then the stairs would come okay.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
I think that just tells me that I must have mismeasured how big these platforms are across the top. Let's look at it again. So, if we go and stand up here... No, it's moving me somewhere completely random. Moved us down into the middle of the field for no reason whatsoever. Down in the field again. Look at how intricately carved this entire place was. Look at all this. All of these little ramped
Caster
walls.
Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 a.m. EST.
It's all fully carved.
Random evening
That's
streams of other games like
crazy.
Fortnite and Repo as well. Ed Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF
Crazy.
mornings at 8 a.m. EST. Random evening streams of other
What?
games like
What just
Fortnite
happened?
and Repo as well. Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 a.m. EST. Random evening streams of
What?
other games like Fortnite and Repo as well.
What? Put my nose in a corner. What has happened with Google Earth? Let's just reopen it. Stop putting me there.
Mr. underscore Muffin 309 said yo.
Yo, Mr. Muffin, what's good? This is where I wanted to see. Holy cow. Jeez. The tongue there.
Exo underscore Mel said I hate how lazy we have become with construction. This detail is fire emoji. Mr. underscore Muffin 309 said I think I was in your stream 2 days ago.
I believe so. Sounds about right. Yep. How you doing? So it's really not that big up here, it looks, except for like this little building.
Mr. underscore Muffin 309 said I'm doing fine.
Good.
Terry Meek said darn I need to go to the nether to make my other 27 comparators.
That's a bummer. So like this temple right here on the one side. What's right here? Okay. Right over there is the stairs. This is the entry to the ball court. Okay. That's a pretty thick wall that surrounds it. We've got this stuff on the ends to build. I've got to figure out a proper way to get up to this platform to look. So I think that this needs to get shaved back a decent amount, actually. I think I had it too long anyway. Well, and actually now that I think about this, that might not be the correct side. So this is the larger of the two platforms. The bigger side, the stairs need to be over here. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. Did I make them both the same size? I did.
Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces. At Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces. Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, Be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces. Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Okay. Capstones. That's still going to interfere. How did it? How do I do this in Minecraft? Maybe I do 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Maybe that's the angle that I make it. And then seriously, wasn't it just nighttime a second ago? Whoa.
Mr. Muffin 309 said, yo, I got to go, sorry.
Nah, no worries, Mr. Muffin. We'll catch you next time. I'll be around for a few hours today. Couple more at least, probably. About to go make a cup of coffee. Alright, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 1. But then I've got to get a staircase. Right up to here. That's better. It's not the same, but we always have to remember that you can't Minecraft everything. We always have to keep that in mind. We really do. And so it's never going to be perfect. Well, not never. It's just much more difficult for it to be perfect. That's okay. We're getting really close, and if you want to nitpick, go to Reddit. That's where people nitpick everything. Whoa.
Caster Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit. Ed Caster Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit.
Temple will be.
Caster Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately?
So now we just
He
have
might be
to
on fire a
refill
little bit.
these walls, and unfortunately do it to the other side too. Now, we're gonna look again to see if there's a staircase on the other side, but at least now we have our plan of attack on how to do that. If there's stairs on both sides, we know what to do. I hate tearing down work I've done, but it is what it is. If it's not right, it's not right. That's my opinion. This might be faster so that we can utilize the max distance mining. Hello, cow. Hello. I see it. I see it down there, you meanie. I see that down there. It's so mean. He's trying to trick me, y'all.
Roof FEO said, what is he talking about, guys?
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Danielle Trika said, Danielle Trika fam. Danielle Trika said, Danielle Trika fam. Danielle Trika said, Danielle Trika fam.
How's it going,
Danielle
Daniel?
Trika said, Danielle Trika fam. Enraged ventriloquist Lapes said, best viewers on stream, boo. Net, remove the space. At 8U8 upbeat.
Bot views are trash. If you buy bot views, you're trash.
Kickbot said, commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Roof FEO just redeemed Creeper. Sound Alerts said Roof FEO played Creeper for 500 channel points. Caster Labs said, never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. At Caster Labs said never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Caster Labs said never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Okay.
Roof FEO said peace, have a great day.
This does not feel big enough. Doesn't feel big enough. You have a good day as well, buddy. We need to play some repo. It's been a little minute. It's been a minute. I'm ready. I'm ready for some repo. And so is Ace. Something's not right, y'all. The height of the wall is correct. The overall footprint of the wall is where I feel like I don't have it right. So like you can see, let's see. That's 10.
Cassie X Oxo 93 said dance dance be bobble dance dance.
So it's because this temple's not been built, I think. So this part of the building is larger than the rest of it. So that's why I think that it feels wrong. So I want to try and go, I want a visual from over here. That is not where I dropped the little dude. Still put me in the middle of the field. That was nowhere near the middle of the field where I dropped that guy. I was nowhere near the middle of the field. Come on now. Look, I'm dropping this. I really want to be about right here. But I don't think there's stairs on the other side of this.
Courtney asks, does anyone else have issues getting kicked by Kick?
What? Really? I mean, you're in there now. When you say that, do you mean like... Yeah, I'm having network issues again,
said,
Courtney.
no ma'am.
I'm seeing my numbers go like a roller coaster. The internet
Courtney said,
strength.
yeah, I've been kicked twice.
Really? Huh. How about right here? This might... Nah. Well, I tell you what. I can tell you that there's no stairs right there like there is on the other side, is there?
Caster Labs said visit to support the stream directly. At Caster Labs said visit to support the stream directly.
Definitely not on that end right there either. We do need to find out how they got to the top of this other one. It's got to be over here. No, there's no way to the top of that one.
Caffeinated.app.docs.viewer.event_format.dts.rich_message.attachment.
It doesn't appear like there's a way. Yo, Crystal, thank you for the heart meat. It doesn't appear that there's a way up on the other wall.
Crystal Buchanan 69 said, "Hi, chef."
You've got this temple and this one set of stairs that take you up to this wall, but I'm not seeing anything for this one. Let's see if we can see the other side of this wall. I don't know if we can. We're almost there, but maybe there's a stairway that goes up through it that we just can't see. Maybe?
Kickbot said, "Commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds."
That's where we just were. I want to see... Ugh. Let's go here. See if this lets us see it. Yeah, so there's no stair. There's stairs on that end where the big portion is. There's no stairs here, and there's no stairs here or on the other end of this one. I'm guessing that there's got to be like a stairway cut up through this thing, and these little buildings is where you come out at, but I have no way to really know that. Because I can't really get on top of this building, or could I? Was there one spot I could get up on top of this thing? Yeah, so it looks like people are coming out of there. Clearly you can get on top of this thing. Oh, no, this is the big one. This is the big one. I'm on the wrong one. I want to be on that one. See, that looks more gravelly down there, though, too, doesn't it? Gravelly and, you know, grass now, but... the top layer definitely looks sandy. Crystal, thank you for the heart puff.
Caffeinated.app.docs.chat.viewer.event_format.dts.rich_message.attachment.
I want to be on the other platform. That's not it. Uh-oh. I hear skeletons. I'm on top of a big tree, so I shouldn't be able to get got, but you never know, do you? Snipe! Okay, so this is what we're going to do then. Since I need to do a little bit more looking on that bigger temple, I need to do some more measurements. I was hasty. We can do the other side. Since we know that there's no stairs anywhere but there, we can get the other corners set and really kind of start moving along with it. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, how's that? What is that? What? How is that there? Oh, that's because that's the chat. That's why. I see.
Nitwit Chef said test. Nitwit Chef said test.
Okay.
Caster Lab said if you want to buy me some coffee or snacks to open on stream,
I see
visit.
what it did.
The Nitwit Chef said test.
Y'all.
At Caster Lab said if you want to buy me some coffee or snacks to open on stream, visit.
Listen. I meant to make coffee like 20 minutes ago. I really need it. I do. Alright, so check it out. This fancy new camera also has a fancy little privacy screen, so I'm going to shut that off real quick. I'm going to go make a cup of coffee, have a human moment, and I'll be right back. Try to make me laugh. I got a condenser microphone. You can hear me on the other side of my apartment. It's not a big place.
XO_Mel said I had a quiet game of tennis today. There was no racket. Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. XO_Mel said why do ducks have a tail? To cover their butt quacks. Cassie XOXO93 asks wanna hear a dirty joke? Cassie XOXO93 said pigs in mud.
As long as it's not a white horse in mud.
XO_Mel said what's the best way to save your dad jokes? In a database. Caster Labs said join the Discord for updates. At Caster Labs said join the Discord for updates.
That is what it said. I was like, because it sounded weird. The database. It sounded weird when Caster said it.
EXO_male said I went to an aquarium last weekend but didn't stay long. There's something fishy about that place.
I've heard about that place. I've heard that. I've heard that same warning, Mel. It's just an aquarium, you know? Hey, come on. Work with me here. Listen. Oh, come on, mister. Will you stay there? Do you like being there? We'll see how you like being there. Hopefully you'll stay there. Yum, yum, yum. Look, we just dial the dial, and we're back. Hi. Let's clear out all this stuff. All right, we're good. Honk honk, honk honk, honk honk. It's more like dolphin noises, huh? All right.
Terry Meek said wait till you go to the beach and find out they have fishy stuff going on too.
Right. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So this is what we're going to do on all the other sides. We're going to have to slim that one down to the same 1 2 1 2 1 1. And every side but that one over there is going to look like this right here. Where it just falls right in line with that. And that's what we're going to do to get it as close as we can to that true to life accuracy. So we do now have to unfortunately modify. Wait, we said it was 1 2 1 2 1 1. Okay. So 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 1.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Like that. Bye, sheepy. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go sleep.
Caster Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things. At Caster Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things. Caster Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things. Daisy Exo said, shop by Squirt. Cassie XOXO93 said yes souls. Squirt for us.
Y'all are so bad. So bad.
Daisy Exo said sweat droplets emoji.
One, two.
Cassie XOXO93 said you love me anyways. You can't deny it. XO_Mel said don't wanna get wet? Stay out the splash zone. XO_Mel said, shop by Squirt.
That's funny. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Alright. We'll get this as quick as we can. Shouldn't be too bad.
Joni B. Good said dance dance be bobble dance dance.
Dance, dance, be bobble, dance, dance. We're picking them up after this run. Stop thinking it. Stop thinking it.
Joni B. Good said I only ever sang it with the hopes you'll sing it rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
That's funny.
XO_Mel said hey pick those blocks up.
Look, what am I doing?
XO_Mel said
What am I doing?
emote colon 37221. Easy.
What's it look like I'm doing? Huh? Huh? I have to do a little bit more terraforming, but that's okay. We're good at that.
Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 AM EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. At Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 AM EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 AM EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Ah. Come on, man. Oh, I see him over there. It's too bad we don't get anything from him in the hardcore world. Huh? Huh? All right, and so we go to. We decided
Exo underscore Mel said missed one.
What? Nuh-uh. I may have. You might be right. One space in between what we've got there. Okay. Okay.
Joni B. Good said rip the one wool block.
There it is.
Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the
Okay.
world.
So
Love their
those should look the
faces.
same now.
At Caster Labs said be
Yeah.
kind, be positive,
got two
be the
wolves,
change you want to see in the
1,
world.
2, 3 whole
Love your
blocks
faces.
and a stair.
Caster Labs said be kind, be positive,
wool,
be the change you want to
1,
see in the
2,
world.
3 whole blocks and
Love
a
your
stair.
faces.
We'll deal with him when we get back from sleeping.
All right. Let's get some coffee. Is Mel trolling me? Did I miss one?
I did not.
Daisy XO said I'm making mine right now.
Making your coffee.
XO underscore mail said I'm just goofing. New boot goofing.
New boot goofing. I hear ya. The other llama is gone, I think. Yeah, he gone. Okay. So this building is going to be really uniform with these little platforms here. So I was afraid that was going to happen.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Yeah. Stairs. Lots of them. Need probably 3 stacks of stairs.
Daisy XO said rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
What's so funny?
Daisy XO said so close but yet so far.
I know. Ah! Oh, come on. See, the horse is fine. Told you.
Caster Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit. Ed Caster Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit.
A little bit. Just a little bit there.
Caster Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit.
Stacks might not be enough. Why? Why? It cannot be important. Yeah, we need at least another stack. Dang. Whoa. And just because we'll eventually need it anyway, and to also make sure that we don't have to, that we don't need more. Well, because we're going to need more anyway, because we don't exactly know what we're going to do with that one corner just yet. Not just yet. So we're just going to stop right there for now. Interesting. It's going to drive y'all nuts that I leave that wool right there, isn't it? Staying right there. That's another stack of sandstone, or 2 stacks of slabs, is what it is. Bloop. That's it. Until we go digging. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to drop that off. This off. Guys, give me just 1 second, okay?
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Caster Labs said never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. At Caster Labs said never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Caster Labs said never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Sorry guys, I really just needed to check on the kiddo real quick.
X Waters Jump on radio.
Never gonna say goodbye or tell a lie just to hurt you. I don't know. Don't ask me. I just work here, okay? Now, what is going on out here? Okay. We're almost to nighttime, so let's let me turn this. Let me close this again, just for just 1 second, y'all. Just 1 second, okay? I'm still right here. Okie dokie, I'm back. What? Oh, okay. Sorry. It was like it was a communication from the school system, and it made me feel like somebody had logged into somebody like tried to access our kid's account
without authorization, but that's not what it is. They're changing to a whole new login system. So
yeah. Yo, Batman, what's good, my man? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Terry Meecast storage monsters are so much fun. Where did I put my Fortune 3 pickaxe? Fortnig said mushroom, bacon, and avocado omelet, Sigma. Batman 4x2x0 said mining. Crafting. The usual.
Right. That sounds really good. Who was it that said that? Courtney. Mushroom and bacon and avocado omelet. That sounds fire. No, that's not where it goes. It goes right there. Wait a second. And now we have to go dig a bunch of sand.
Caster Labs said visit to support the stream directly. At Caster Labs said visit to support the stream directly.
We're also about out of tough as well. Oof. Alright, so what we need is a couple stacks of rockets and a bed. That's really all we need. I don't exactly remember where the desert is, so this may end up not that great, but I know it's this way. It's this way, some way. I'll start flipping back through pages, looking to see if I can find the coordinates.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to
got
redeem
it.
points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
I love my notebook. Desert, minus 2800, minus 2600. Dang it, I didn't bring any food. It's okay. We can find our own food. I'm gonna tell you what. We can stop right here in this village and get ourselves a little food. Minus 2800, minus 2600. We're still in the right direction. We're getting there, y'all. It's a long way away. Oh. So there's going to be a big bunch of sandstone, and you know that's going to be a big time saver because it takes 4 stacks of sand to make a stack of sandstone. So we really want to shave back as much of this wall as rip as we can.
Caster Labs said if you want to buy me some coffee or snacks to open on stream, visit. At Caster Labs said if you want to buy me some coffee or snacks to open on stream, visit. Courtney said seems funny seeing sand in this world, grinning face with sweat emoji.
I know, but you need it. Like, you know, I would like not to use sand, you know, just for reasons, but at the same time, when it's called for, right? So, yeah, but I totally get it. I know it's coarse, it's rough, it gets everywhere.
Terry Meek said grab 13 blocks of nether quartz. After finding my fortune 3 pickaxe I am short 1 comparator.
Oh man.
Danielle Perez 1119 said good morning.
Hi, Danielle. Good morning.
Courtney said I will have to make that omelet again. It was delish.
Sounds good. I'd want to throw some onion. Was there onion in it? I'd want an onion in that. Bacon, mushroom, onion, avocado. Cool thing also when you're going for sandstone, you can make a lot of room in your inventory real fast while you're...
Danielle Perez 1119 asks what are you making today?
I'm working in the hardcore world, still on the Great Ball Court. Right now I'm in need of... I'm going to have to close that window because that is loud. You're still going to hear it with the window closed, but it's too loud. Working on the Great Ball
Courtney
Court.
said yes, onion was in there in hot sauce.
Onion and hot sauce? Yeah.
Exo_Mel said making me hungies.
I'd demolish that. I would demolish that.
Danielle Perez 1119 asks the season is almost over?
We're
Joni
getting there.
Good said I had some fish tank, a Red Bull and a PB.
There you go. Just under
Courtney said
2
my bad
months, Danielle. Last day of August 31st is the last day of season 3.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Danielle Perez 1119 asks wow, are you going to be done? Courtney said you will have a good day. I can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Exo_Mel said oh no Jandra, I'm so sorry.
What happened, Genre? What? That's terrible. Well, here's to you having a better day. I think if we all manifest it, Jandra will just have a better day. What about y'all? I think we can manage that. Let's just manifest a better day for Jandra.
Clutch King said hi,
Yo, Clutch
Joni
King
B.
looks
Good
good.
said haha thank you guys. Caster Labs said join the Discord for updates. At Caster Labs said join the Discord for updates. Danielle Perez 1119 said yes have a great day for John. EXO_Mel said I am speaking your better day into existence.
Instant. Tons of room in my inventory.
Courtney said everybody with me Jandra will have great day.
Heck yeah, let's go. This is more than enough sandstone for what we need, but we're here, so we're gonna dig a little bit more out, okay? I should probably keep some sand, because I did use all my sand for you know what we've done so far. So I think the rest of what we gather is probably just gonna stay regular sand. So we'll be out of here pretty quick.
Courtney said Humphrey's cousin. Heart emoji.
Right. Or Humphrey in an alternate reality. Are different Minecraft worlds just alternate, like, parallel universes? What do you think? Because it's still you. Oh, we're getting all existential and stuff now. I do not like the new
Courtney said I like
Disney
that. EXO_Mel said I'm not ready to have this existential crisis.
It's here. It's like it's easy picking, and it's already sandstone. We gotta take this.
Danielle Perez 1119 said what happens when you end and start next season? You start all over.
Yeah. Just start all over. New seed. New seed, new theme. Yep. Just start all over. That's it. DJ
Caster Lab
produces
said don't forget to like, follow,
a world
subscribe,
download to
share,
preserve
and
the
all the
world.
human things. At Caster Lab said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things. Caster Lab said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things. Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. EXO_Mel said new seed, new theme, new Krispy Kreme.
Yep.
Courtney Gasks your own ideas or group theme?
So
Danielle Perez 1119 asks do you guys know the theme?
Kinda. So the Spawn theme is chosen by the admin team. So they have picked that. I am not releasing that information publicly as to what it is. I don't know if others will or not. I don't
Teacher
think
Person
we
21
want
said,
to.
bye boom.
I don't think we want to release
Danielle
publicly.
Perez 1119 said is it a secret?
So there's a big meeting on Friday, the, what is it, 18th? What's next Friday?
Teacher
Not this
Person
Friday,
21
next
said,
Friday.
shop boom. Bot Rick said Teacher Person 21 you can see the channel shop hat.
So whatever next Friday is, not day after tomorrow, but a week from day after tomorrow. We are.
Danielle
I'm
Perez
hosting-
1119 said I figured it was a secret.
Yeah, I am hosting a content creators roundtable.
Bad at Games said what up chef.
Yo, Gary, what is good, my man? Hi. And so we're going
Courtney
to talk
said 18.
about stuff like that at this meeting. Yeah. So we're going to talk about stuff like that at this meeting. You know, putting together a plan of action for season 4 as a more group effort. And I think that will probably help us all grow if we can.
EXO_Mel
come
said there's
together.
something I know that no one else does. You want me to tell you what it is? But if I did that then it wouldn't be a secret.
I don't want to know.
EXO_Mel said I've got a secret. My own little secret. No one knows my secret.
got a
Cause it's a secret.
little secret. I got a secret.
Look at the amount of pumpkins there.
Danielle Perez 1119 said my messages are coming through so behind.
Yeah, it happens. Especially there on the purple.
EXO_Mel said him sending lyrics Lamau.
Yeah.
I got a secret.
Ooh, look at that big girl coming into play. Gary, I've been working on another scaled recreation. This one is of the Great Ball Court in Chichen Itza.
EXO_Mel said Adam Sandler song.
Woo. Do I have to go buy golden carrots? Man, fine.
Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 a.m. EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. At Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 a.m. EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 a.m. EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well.
No, why am I looking at these guys?
_Mel said I know my theme for next year but am not sharing it either. Smile.
Atta girl. Atta girl.
Danielle Perez 1119 asks when the last day you should release Mr. Jingles on someone?
So that would be against the rules.
Teacher person 21 said what's a theme? You mean you're gonna play Minecraft lol?
Right.
Daisy Exo said eyes emoji.
So
Teacher person 21 said I can't stick to a theme.
we have a griefing period. After we do the final world download, Danielle, we have a griefing period. Where we just call it Anarchy Days. Anarchy Week. I think a week was ridiculous last season, so it probably won't last that long this season. Probably won't.
Exo_Mel said Dr. Frankenteach 2.0 Island.
But yeah, no, that would totally be an immediate ban and blacklist.
Teacher person 21 said I'll be
If
in
you
a
did
swamp.
that before the anarchy. But we do have an anarchy period. I didn't have as much fun with it as I thought I would. I just felt bad. Even though I knew it didn't really matter. I just felt bad.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Teacher person 21 said I'm an explodificate everything. Bot Rick said at teacher person 21 you leveled up to level 5.
We'll start with 3 stacks of blocks. That'll be 6 stack. No, we need more than that, don't we? We're going to start with this. Middle of the day. Let's go get a little work done.
Teacher person 21 said I gotta charge my phone, I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. It's the middle of the week, guys. What's everybody got going on?
No.
Exo_Mel said freedom.
Freedom! No, horsies, you do not need to be in here. No. Get out of here.
Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces. At Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces. Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces.
Oh, come on. Now, he won't despawn because he doesn't have enough room to get him out of here. What? Oh.
Daisy XO said rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
What? Oh, that's not nice. It's not nice to pick on people. Ooh. It's not nice. Oh, you just wait. You don't even.
Daisy XO said, and how many cups have you had today?
That is number 3. You just need to remember that I can prank you now. I just so happen to know of a device that will constantly yeet chickens and you'll never be able to find it. It's so hard to find. We're gonna need to find like a big source of
Daisy
gravel.
XO said Herm.
It's the Chicken Eater 9000. Looking at the floor of the Great Ball Court, if we go back to...
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Yeah, this is a good view here. So look, you can see like that the top of the walls. Now, here's a question. Is this so like You
Caster
know,
Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit.
is this
Ed Caster
something to
Labs said,
preserve?
have you checked on Chef lately?
Is
He
this
might be on fire a little
you
bit.
know, who knows if that's
Caster Labs
that
said,
can't
have
be
you checked on
original.
Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit.
I think that distortion is from the 360-degree camera, because this is a flat site. That there's no hill there. You can see how it's askew right here as it went around. I wonder if you could. I really want to get on the back side of this wall right here. I want to see what's behind there. But I think if we did a combination of gravel.
I almost wonder if clay might work. Maybe clay, maybe gravel dotted with clay? Or vice versa?
Daisy Exo said, I think it is to help it from degrading anymore.
Yeah, I think so as well. So, you know, we might be using the wrong materials altogether. Right? You know what I mean?
Daisy Exo said, oh yes, Clay.
Yeah. Clay and... But I think that it... Well, no. Clay will look pretty good on that tuff.
No. That's going to be fun to find, to gather en masse. Oh my gosh. Ooh. What a hard block to gather. I think the best thing to do would be to look for an azalea tree and kind of dig straight down, but like, I do not want to be exploring the stinking, whatchamacallits. Lush caves. We're gonna need a lot. This is not viable. Hello, dolphin.
Caster Labs said never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. At Caster Labs said never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Caster Labs said never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
One is missing somewhere. Oh, of course. Of course it's a child.
Vegas Lanny said good morning everyone.
Morning! There he is. He had the clay ball. That's where it was.
Daisy Exo said good morning.
That's where it was.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Exo underscore Mel said I need to go feed
Get out.
Walter and he'll be back.
Okay, dokie. Chunk here.
co.casterlabs.caffeinated.app.docs.chat.viewer.event_format.dts.rich_message.attachment. In Stitches said well hello.
Hi!
Teacher person 21 said Walter's not wrong, he's just in a hole. co.casterlabs.caffeinated.app.docs.chat.viewer.event_format.dts.rich_message.attachment.
Stitches, thank you for the heart meat and the popular vote. How are you this morning? It's so hard to tell. It's so much harder to tell clay with vibrant
Daisy
visuals
Exo
on.
said what the heck. Lol Teach's message got deleted by AI.
What? Did it?
In Stitches said all good in the neighborhood. What's cooking?
I am looking at a couple of options for the court
Teacher person
surface.
21 said it wasn't PG.
Yeah, but I mean, I like it's set to closer to PG-13 or more, honestly. I feel like that one should have probably flown. I don't know.
Teacher person 21 said yeah, it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Teacher person 21 said the joke was but the overall message wasn't.
Oh, I heard it. That's the
Caster
one
Labs said visit to
I don't
support
wanna
the
mess
stream
with.
directly. At Caster Labs said visit to support the stream directly.
Thank you, Dolphin. I see you. Oh, really? Get out of here. Meanie. Okay, we're missing some clay balls. We need to find those.
Teacher Person 21 said gotta get into Kroger, buy water, then go get pumpkin latte by 10:10 then I'm going to work.
Okay. That got him. Oh, he did drop a pokey stick. Did I grab it? Yeah, I did.
Daisy XO said have a great day teach. Teacher Person 21 said been a slow week.
Has it? Yeah, with work and whatnot.
Teacher Person 21 said you too. Teacher Person 21 said yeah, we worked ourselves out of work.
That happens.
That happens. That's the hardest part about working for yourself is the consistent flow of work. Keeping that consistent flow of work is really the hardest thing. Especially like so with me, whereas I don't need a whole lot of money. You get yourself into a situation where you feel complacent, like you don't have to work, and so you don't want, you don't get all the jobs you should.
Teacher Person 21 said scheduling is tough.
It is. Especially if you have to deal with rain. Like if rain influences your work day. Yeah. Even tougher. Okay. Let's go expand this a little bit so I can kind of see a little bit bigger of a picture of what this field may look like with clay. I don't know that. I think clay is maybe a little bit too bright. So what we're going to do is we're going to do...
Joanne Modow said hi, how are you
Hi,
gang?
Joanne. How's it going?
Teacher Person 21 said I usually have that complacency issue but RN I got so much to pay for. Starting to plan the bachelor party.
Nice.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Vegas Lanny said peepoach.
Peepoach.
Vegas Lanny asks Vegas right?
Vegas, right?
Teacher Person 21 said Ed Music peepoach PP Jedi.
How about Nashville's closer? And the money you could make busking in Nashville would like help pay for the trip even.
Teacher Person 21 said no, we're going to Vegas if we can afford it this year. The bachelor party is going to be at a lakeside Airbnb.
Lakeside Airbnb? Heck yeah.
Caster Labs said if you want to buy me some coffee or snacks to open on stream, visit. At Caster Labs said if you want to buy me some coffee or snacks to open on stream, visit. Teacher
Yep.
Person 21 said I made $30 busking on the 4th, it was fun.
Nice.
Vegas Lanny said get on Levan's rolling on the floor laughing emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Get on OnlyFans. You can have a foot. That's what you can have. You can have a foot. Onlyfeet.com.
Y'all, I'm kind of thankful that I don't think clay is the move. I think that gravel.
Vegas Lanny said only feet.
What? I think gravel
Teacher Person
and
21
coarse
said no
dirt
one
is
wants
the
to
move.
see my
Oh,
lol.
so it's crouched. I think that gravel, maybe some coarse dirt, and maybe some of this like spread throughout it. Maybe?
Teacher Person 21 said clay is kinda light in color.
Yeah. I would, yeah. It really, it's just a touch. I think it might be good to accent in there. I'm gonna do a bigger swath of gravel just so we kind of know what it looks like. Get into there! Where have I been putting tridents? Where am I putting tridents? I'm gonna put them here. Probably not the right place for it. I don't know. Oh, I missed the play. Now those can go up. Okay, so we're gonna lay out all the gravel that we have, just so that we kind of get a bigger kind of viewpoint, and maybe come up with a little bit of texturing to pop in there. I don't know if coarse dirt is right, but we're probably gonna look at it.
Caster Labs said join the Discord for updates. At Caster Labs said join the Discord for updates.
No.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Okay. I almost want to swap all of that sandstone out for gravel as well. Dang. That's going to be a fun project.
Teacher person 21 said kick doesn't stop the sounds when you close the phone. So I've been wondering who's digging under me at the grocery store, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
That's funny. That's funny. That's super funny. I'm thinking that I should change all that out for gravel, because I'm thinking that the lighter colored stuff that they've used, or I could put the slabs back, like the tough brick slabs, because although I feel like it probably would have been more like a fill material, like a gravel, a sandy-ish gravel is what they would probably have a lot of access to. I'm seriously considering that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it a morning. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean that we're going to come back for a second session today with Minecraft, because we're still, I'm waiting for Mini Chef to get woken up and see how he feels, because an ear infection will absolutely obliterate you. I know all too well. So, I want to make sure that that he's okay. He might not want to do anything today. He might want to just be inside and be relaxed and not go out and play around like he normally does. And so, I'm going to let him kind of dictate that, because this is his world. I just play it. So, I'm going to let him dictate that and, see how he feels, and see if he wants to go and do anything. And if he doesn't, I will be back sooner rather than later, but I'll just have to square away food and all that stuff for the day and everything. So, guys, here comes the lawnmowers. I'm going to go ahead and close the window now. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. Had a lot of fun. Got some work done, got some stuff figured out as far as like how we're going to get this all best situated and squared away as a full build. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and take a break for a little while, get some stuff done. I'm going to just heal this shovel up, and when it's done, I'm going to turn the game off. So, guys, love your faces, but until next time, bye.
Daisy Exo said Lim out teach.